the north-south, I'm trying to enter at the elbow. He's keeping this elbow glued, so I can't actually get my thumb under here. So if that's the case, when I'm here, the side that I'm in side control, I'm going to swim my right hand in and grab his left wrist with an under clasp grip. So the back of my hand is already in the Chimera trap grip. Does that make sense? So I'm here, this swims inside, and again I can bait him into that. You know, I can start to raise my body. Crippy knows jiu-jitsu, his frame's following me, and then I make the grip. Good? Then I start doing the same. So I bring my thumb underneath, I start to cut the angle. His elbow is still glued to his body, so I pull it this way. This way the space goes up. I'm trying to enter there in the first one. I pull it forward, and my hand enters at the wrist. Yes. So we're here. As I start to cut the angle, I pull it forward, and now I'm in that same position again. First one I entered at the elbow, the second one I entered at the wrist. So we're here. The problem is now getting them on their side. So let's look at a slightly different way of doing that. So if you're up against someone and they're just constantly keeping this elbow to the mat, I'm going to put weight on them. So from this position, my left shoulder comes over his left elbow, and I'm going to sprawl my weight on that elbow. Okay? So from there, I turn my left hip towards Crippy. That puts all my weight into his left elbow. From there, I come foot to foot, and then I switch my base the other way. My right hip's coming forward, and my left elbow is moving over his left shoulder, and I move him forward and fill that space. Nothing's changed from there. I sit on my hip, he tucks his knees, and we look at getting in our first grip. So I'm leaning to my left to free up my unweighted leg. Some of you guys were coming over the top, you can't get the rear triangle from here, has to be underneath the leg. Crippy goes hand to hand, nothing's changed. Heel in, push, foot on the inside, that's it. And look at getting the arm off the head. Again, it's all about when you move into the rear triangle, you're directly behind him. I want to see the top of his head. Does that make sense? The other thing is, space here, I can leg press, provisionally lock the triangle, keep this right above his head. I don't want this pressing into my knee, so I can focus on keeping it up. And then from there, lock my triangle, visible line, G comes full. Just turn this way. So, if I feel, you know when you're up against someone and this is clamped, I'm just immediately going to raise and come up and make that grip. Then I start working, I come underneath, I'm going to be pulling. This right elbow towards the center line, and my left hand enters at the wrist. Okay? Now from there, if I feel he's really gluing his back to the mat, I'm going to bring all my left shoulder over his left elbow and sprawl a low left hip and a right high hip. Now I come foot to foot, and I switch my base. So now I'm turning it even forward. Then I can use that to roll him forward, and then I get his back off the mat and fill the space with my right knee. I just sit back into the chair sit position. Foot comes in. Lean, get to the second leg free. If he doesn't go hand to hand, juji, he's nervous, heel, push, and then work at getting that behind him. Hand assist, you're trying to make the first initial curve. Start cutting the angle. From there, enter at on that elbow. Okay. Crippy's carrying my weight now. He wants to pull his left elbow to the mat. My weight is pushing his elbow this way. Okay. Notice the way left hip low, right hip high, then I come foot to foot. And then I repeat the same movement, only now I'm pushing his elbow towards his shoulder, if that makes sense. Now, his back's off the mat without me rolling forward. Windshield wiper, sit back. He's got tucked knees. I could easily put that first foot in. If he's really still tucking, I can use that foot to clear as I lean to free up my second leg. So I'm unweighted, I have two unweighted legs. He goes hand to hand, heel comes in, push. That's the detail. I've created the one arm in, one arm out scenario, which we need for any triangle. Bring it above his head as I fall to the side, initially getting alignment with my legs. Locking the triangle to secure him. Arm above the head, then he can hand assist. Foot behind, shoelaces behind the back, so I made that connection.